this is your move of the week. Today we're gonna go for a basic triangle. We're gonna give some minor details on how to tighten that up. So we're gonna start in the full guard, and we're gonna get just basic wrist control. Now, when closing this grip, you wanna close your middle finger to your thumb. It makes it tighter. I don't quite know why, it just does. All right, so we're gonna dig this in here. Now, I'm gonna push and pull. Whichever side doesn't matter, but whichever one you're pushing, that side is the one that's gonna come over top. Now, I see a lot of triangles and they kind of just lift this leg over. You wanna jump so high that these tendons on the back of your leg are way behind their track, okay? So I basically wanna jump my hips and put my cup in his throat. I wanna get as high off the ground as I possibly can, all right? So I get my grips, my push-pull, open the guard, and jump. I have at least a foot of clearance under my butt, okay? From here, the choking leg is always on bottom of the danger zone, all right? So my hips are up. Now, I can release and let them come down. I'm gonna pull with my knees, and I'm gonna hammer with my feet. This position is lovingly called the danger zone, because it's dangerous, okay? So I'm gonna hammer my heels into his back and squeeze my knees into his head. I wanna pop his head like a grape. Now, hand on wrist, hand on tricep, push across, give your hips a little pop, and then squeeze your knees into your head, all right? Choking side, grab the head. Free side, grab the shin, okay? Now we can open. If you open without holding onto the shin, they're gonna posture up and escape. So I sit up, grab the shin, and open. This leg is now gonna step on his hip. And now, contrary to what you think, I'm actually gonna give him a little space here. I'm gonna lift my shin up ever so slightly so that I can move freely. As this lifts about an inch or two, I push off the hip and throw my head towards his hand, okay? If he pointed his finger, that's the direction I wanna go, okay? So I lift, push, and chop. Now, my heel is on top of my thigh. This is a good, strong triangle position, okay? My hand goes from his head to my knee, and I close the triangle. Both feet are hammered, okay? Flex that calf. Hammer down, gable grip around the knee, and pull that knee into your nose, okay? Triangle is all about angles. Now, we're taking away space because we're flexing the leg. See this as a hard muscle. If my leg's pointed, I have a floppy muscle, so that it'll squish within their neck and head. So when triangling or doing most things, I have a hammered foot, so I have a strong calf, all right? Taking into consideration, we have a triangle. Here, my toes are pointed, I have a ton of space. When I hammer those legs, I have a bunch less. And when I can turn my angle so my nose and my knee are in line, I have even less. Barely enough to get a hand in, okay? And that's for their head and their neck, or neck and shoulder, okay? This is what we're aiming for. Full side angle. Nose, knee, foot, in as straight a line as possible, all right? We're gonna go through this from the side now. Get your grips, push, pull, jump over. Push, pull, jump over, okay? Notice the danger zone. Armpit, leg on top. Knees together, heels down. Pull in as you pass that arm across. Grab the head, grab the shin, and now you can release. Step on the hip, lifting, giving just an inch or so of space. You're gonna push and chop, okay? Come over top, closing your triangle, choking leg side, palm away, and then pull that knee into your face, okay? I'm gonna give you one more option to snug this up, ever so slightly. So we go through the whole process, but we just have a tough guy. He's not tapping. The choking side arm is gonna go deep under his leg. I'm gonna try to get it to my bicep, and I'm gonna call the hospital, because they're gonna need it. So, choking leg side, that arm goes under the leg and pulls up like we're making a phone call. And then just hammer that foot down. and they're gonna go. The more you turn that angle, the smaller the space is gonna be and the tighter your triangle will be. And that's your move of the week. Small amendment. When we're grabbing to close the triangle, we're always grabbing the shin. Okay? Your hand, your palm, fits right on top of that shin. If you grab your toes and your foot on either side, which a lot of people do, you're really likely to break your toes or your foot. If you're gonna grab on the outside, it should be on your heel. Your heel fits right in your palm, and it's only for minor adjustments. Okay, big movements are always done from the shin. It's a stronger connection, it's less likely to get hurt. So when you pull that in and close, if you're a little loose, then you grab your heel, never your toes. Always the heel, and just give it a little wiggle until you lock it in deep. The hammered foot acts as a bookend, so your leg's less likely to slide off. And that, my friends, is how you do a triangle.